All right, middle-aged white guy reacts coming back again today with another Tom MacDonald. Next up is cloned rappers. Now, before we get into this, a couple of updates. I did Ashes yesterday. For some reason, it was unavailable for several hours. I posted it and it was up for like an hour or two, and then it was unavailable for like I don't know how long, a while. Um, and then for some reason, it's just back up. So I don't know what that was about. It is what it is. Ashes is back up. The other thing, I woke up this morning to 100 subscribers. Doesn't seem like a lot. You look at this channel compared to other ones, and you see it's just a little tiny guy. But to me, 100 subscribers in a week, a little more than a week, blows my mind. You guys are absolute savages. I did not expect this kind of response from this channel. I figured if I could get 100 subscribers by the end of the year, that would be fantastic. Like I said, I ran a gaming channel for about a year that did not go anywhere. So I was not expecting big things from this channel. I'm still not expecting it to, go crazy. I don't know. I can't see that happening, but who knows? You never know. Anyway, thank you for the 100 subscribers. Like I said, you guys are absolute savages. I appreciate all the support. Anyway, let's get into cloned rappers and see what old Thomas MacDonald has for us today. I'm not plugged in. Hold on. Helps if you plug in the headphones.
Yeah. The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers, but the artists...
Okay. First of all, whoever did this makeup is spectacular. You can't even see any of his tats through it. That's crazy. I wonder if that's CGI. I mean, it looks like it's, that's like textured like it's his skin, though. I doubt that's CGI or anything. And the, you can kind of see the line for the skull, the bald cap, whatever the hell that is, to hide his hair. But I mean, that's that's crazy. That's just like a whole new Tom, a whole different Tom. That's insane.
Yeah. The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers, but the artists in prison to silence their vision, genetic copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Tom for not coming with something completely insane that would make me shit my pants this early in the morning. All right. This is definitely not like I'm Sorry or Ashes, as far as the intensity of the flow. That said, I have to listen to more of it because I don't know where he's going with this. I don't know where he's going with this yet. Obviously talking about cloning rappers with, taking bone samples, imprisoning them to silence their vision, and essentially creating a clone. Let's see what he has. I don't know where he's going with this yet.
The copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific. If they can't control you, they erase the old you. Get your duplication to enforce their message. They clone Gucci, clone Kodak, clone Eminem. He ain't rap since Encore. Know that. Cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more tracks. The game is a sham, turning the artists who challenge to sacrificial lambs. The labels and devils are shaking hands, creating our artisan labs.
Okay, so I'm assuming he's speaking metaphorically about labels basically how do I want to say this? Labels basically forcing artists. What the hell am I trying to say? Forcing artists to push specific messages that they want pushed to the forefront instead of the messages they want. That's kind of what I'm thinking at first here. Like, I mean, he can't be talking about, like, actually literally cloning rappers, right?
Artists who challenge the sacrificial lambs. The labels and devils are shaking hands, creating our artists and labs. The executions have been televised.
You know, because he mentioned Eminem hasn't rapped since Encore. Basically saying that was the last record that Eminem produced that was his music. Everything since then has been corporate, agenda-driven stuff. So, I mean, that's... If he's talking metaphorically, that's what he's talking about, I'd have to say.
So shaking hands, creating our artists and labs. The executions have been televised, though. They're on TMZ like every night. They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and the chains, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA.
Okay, he has to be speaking metaphorically because he's saying, you know, you could copy the something in the chains or the attitude in the chains, but nobody will ever do me the same. Like, I feel like he's saying, if I ever sell out, you would know, because you could copy the attitude, you could copy the chains, but if the music industry is putting their thumb on me and distorting my message, you'll know, because I won't be able to be myself. I won't be the same. You can't make me a corporate rapper and have me still be the same thing. So you guys would definitely know, even though I look the same, sound the same, there's no denying if my message is being changed by the music industry or a corporate overlord or whatever. So I have to take this metaphorically.
Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated.
Rebellion lives in my DNA.
It lives in my DNA.
Damn it.
Be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA.
See, that's interesting, because if he's not talking metaphorically, okay, like, maybe you could take this two different ways, because if he's not talking metaphorically, he's saying, even if you clone me, rebellion is just coded in my DNA. It's not something that it wasn't a learned behavior for me. It is just hardwired into my DNA. So even if you clone me again, you're going to get the same Tom MacDonald, rebellious, giving you the middle finger, saying F the system. Like, this is interesting. This is interesting. Let's listen to it. I don't know for sure which angle he's really hitting this from yet. Like I said, I have to assume metaphorically, because, you know, literally cloning things sounds like conspiracy, like sounds crazy.
Do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I
Look at that with that makeup, man. Like, it is so good. You can't even see anything. Like, God, there has to be like 15 layers of foundation on him or something.
can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape. I can't be replicated.
I'm a glitch in the matrix they can't escape. You know, saying he's the one variable that they don't have their hands on right now, and he's the one who can throw a monkey wrench and pave the way for other people to do it his way, to circumvent the music industry completely. He's a glitch in their matrix.
Slave, I'm the glitch in the matrix, they can't escape. I can't be replicated. If they killed the rappers who were spitting truth, they wouldn't have a messenger to reach the youth. So they duplicate physically, implant abilities, replicate tattoos and cloning facilities. Indie contracts say worldwide, label contracts say universal. For all of time in all forms, they own all your music, your image, your name, and your person. Weird, right? I know you don't.
I don't know how to take this song right now.
Facilities, indie contracts say worldwide, duplicate physically, implant abilities. We're spitting.
I mean, I like the song, I like the beat, I like his cadence and flow and everything. I'm just not sure on what angle he's coming from with his message. Like, I know, like I said, if you take it metaphorically, I get it.
If they killed the rappers who were spitting truth, they wouldn't have a messenger to reach the youth. So they duplicate physically, implant abilities, replicate tattoos and cloning facilities. Indie contracts say worldwide, label contracts say universal. For all of time in all forms, they own all your music, your image, your name, and your person.
He has to be talking metaphorically. He's talking about, like, you know, when they sign the contract, these companies essentially own you. They own everything about you. They get to dictate, you know, what you get to be in the public eye, essentially.
Say worldwide, label contracts say universal. For all of time in all forms, they own all your music, your image, your name, and your person. Weird, right? I know you don't think that is facts, but for 50,000 and a hair sample, you can clone your dog or your dying cat. It's another way for them to win the war by weapon.
See, I don't even know how to take this. Like, what is he talking about? Because now he's, like, making it sound like he is, like, talking about literal cloning. For 50,000, you could, and at 50,000 in a hair sample, you could clone your dog or your dying cat. Like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't kept up with, you know, cloning science. I didn't know that was actually a thing, though, that you're allowed to do. I don't know. This is weird. Like, he has to be speaking metaphorically, though, right? Like, the whole thing has to be metaphorically and just kind of blurring the line between them.
Name and your person. Weird, right? I know you don't think that is facts, but for 50,000 and a hair sample, you can clone your dog or your dying cat. It's another way for them to win the war by weaponizing important celebrities. Don't kill your foes, just clone their gods. Then you'll control all your enemies. The execution.
Ooh. Ain't that the truth? And you know what? Okay, so if I'm taking this metaphorically, you know, you have an artist that comes out with, you know, whatever sort of message or whatever sort of music or whatever, and they get a following. You get them to sign their contract, and instead of just squashing and silencing that person, you use that to control your enemies, to control the people that are following them, that you want to lead into a certain direction. You control that message. You say, okay, Lil Wayne, you know, now you need to rap about lean and cars and bitches, and they get everybody going in that direction. You know, bring your followers with you with that. It has to. I mean, it has to be.
Don't kill your foes, just clone their gods. Then you'll control all your enemies. The executions have been televised, though. They're on TMZ like every night. They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised.
Trying to match the tattoos on them and everything.
But no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated.
He's like the clone looking at himself like, where's my tats? Where's my hair? Like, I know I have them. Where'd they go? Like, realizing, like, in this moment that he has just been produced and he's not even the real thing.
Fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape.
System designed me to be a slave. Like, the whole music industry is set up to basically, oh, hey, buddy, to basically make money off the backs of all these people, all these artists, and, you know, don't even really, buddy, what are you doing? Doesn't really, what was I saying? Making money off the rappers, only giving them a little bit just to keep them happy, but keeping the rights to everything, and they'll make money in perpetuity, essentially, off of these people.
I can't be replicated. You can see the difference in their face now. Casualties of money and the fame. Posing for the cameras with that fake smile. A clone of someone who they used to be. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and it changed, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape. I can't be replicated.
All right, another good song by him. Thank Tom for not making it crazy like I'm Sorry, or, you know, mind-blowing like Ashes. It was nice to, like I said, not shit my pants first thing in the morning here. With that said, I have to take that song metaphorically, I think. By the end of it, like, he's, like I explained throughout, but basically by signing, it's just a way for the music industry to control the message, to move society in certain directions, and to basically squash any individuality from, you know, mainstream rappers. That's how I take it, at least first blush. I'm gonna have to listen to it a couple of more times. You know, like, this is the first one where it's like the line between metaphor and what he's saying was kind of blurred. You know, which I like. It's kind of thought provoking, but it just makes you wonder what exactly the message he was going for. You know, so all right, Cloned Rappers, Tom MacDonald, middle-aged white guy reacts is out. Peace.